Hello guys, it's Marishka here. We hope you and your family are as well as can be. We're thinking of you and we're sending love and light and lots of encouragement. We carry you in our hearts. Today I'm going to do words of affirmation. So, words of affirmation are nice things that are true about yourself. And how I practice words of affirmation is I write down nice things that I think about myself and that I need to believe about myself. Like I am loved, I am kind, and they're always I am. And then you add to it something that you believe about yourself. So today I'm going to do 3 I ams with you, 3 affirmations. And what I suggest is perhaps you could write these down and stick them on a mirror, and maybe after you finish brushing your teeth, you could say them to yourself. Let me know how it goes. Give it a try, please. All right, so let's breathe together. Are you ready? So we breathe in, breathe out. Remember, the shoulders don't go up. Keep the shoulders down, lovely long neck, feet planted. Belly becomes nice and big as you breathe in. Again, inhale. I am unique. I am intelligent. I am loved. Every time you say a word of affirmation, every time you speak these words over yourself, take a moment after to let it sit with you, to let it resonate with you, to let it land like it's going to sit in your lap, like it's going to penetrate and go into your heart, like it's going to take root in your mind. You are all that you want to be, and you can achieve anything. You are intelligent, you are unique, and you are loved. We really hope you are enjoying the content that we're sharing with you. Give it a little thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe. Big love and light. Bye for now.
The Snail and the Whale, one of my favourite books. The snail is so brave. This is a tale of the tiny snail and a great big grey-blue humpback whale. This is a rock as black as soot, and this is a snail with an itchy foot. The sea snail slithers all over the rock and gazed at the sea and the ships in the dock. And as she gazed, she sniffed and sighed. The sea is so deep, the world is so wide, how I long to sail, said the tiny snail. These are the other snails in the flock, who all stuck tight to the smooth black rock, and said to the snail with the itchy foot, "Be quiet, don't wiggle, be still, stay put." But the tiny snail sniffed and sighed, then cried, "I've got it, I'll hitch a lift." This is the trail of the tiny snail, a silvery trail that looped and curled and said, "A lift wanted around the world." This is the whale who came one night when the tide was high and the stars were bright, a humpback whale immensely long, who sang to the snail a wonderful song of shimmering ice and coral caves and shooting stars and enormous waves. And this is the tale of the humpback whale. He hurled it out of the starlight sea and said to the snail, "Come, sail with me." This is the sea, so wild and free, that carried the whale and the snail on his tail. The towering icebergs and far-off lands, with fiery mountains and golden sands. These are the waves that arched and crashed, that foamed and frolicked and sprayed and splashed the tiny snail on the tail of the whale. These are the caves beneath the waves, with stripy fish with fairy fins, and the shark with hideous toothy grins swam around the whale and the snail on his tail. This is the sky, so vast and high, sometimes sunny and blue and warm, sometimes filled with thunderstorms, with zigzag lightning flashing and frightening the tiny snail on the tail of the whale. And she gazed at the sky and the sea and the land, the waves and the caves and the golden sand. She gazed and gazed, amazed by it all. And she said to the whale, "I feel so small." But then came the day. The whale lost his way. These are the speedboats running a race, zigzagging and zooming all over the place, upsetting the whale with their ear-splitting roar, making him swim too close to the shore. And this is the tide slipping away. And this is the whale laying beached in a bay. "Quick! Off the sand, back to sea!" cried the snail. "I can't move on land. I'm too big," moaned the whale. The snail felt helpless and terribly small. Then, "I've got it!" she cried and started to crawl. "I must not fail," said the tiny snail. This is the bell on the school in the bay, ringing the children in from their play. And this is the teacher holding her talk, telling the class, "Sit straight and don't talk." And this is the board as black as soot. And this is the snail with the itchy foot. "A snail! A snail!" The teacher turns pale. "Look!" say the children. "It's leaving a trail." This is the tail of the tiny snail. Silvery tail, saying, "Save the whale!" These are the children running from school, fetching the firemen and digging a pool, squirting and spraying to keep the whale cool. And this is the tide coming into the bay. And these are the villagers shouting, "Hooray!" as the whale and the snail travel safely away. Back to the dock and the flock on the rock, who said, "How time's flown, and haven't you grown?" And the whale and the snail told their wonderful tale of shimmering ice and coral caves and shooting stars and enormous waves, and of how the snail, so small and frail, with her looping and curling and silvery trail, saved the life of the humpback whale. Then the humpback whale hurled out his tail, and on crawled snail after snail after snail. And they sang to the sea as they all set sail on the tail of the grey, blue humpback whale. The end. What a brave snail, and what a great friend the snail has in the whale. I encourage you to be as brave as you can be. We believe in you.